with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. You know, guys, I'm a happy fellow today. Why? One, because I'm going to review a black IPA, and you know I'm loving me some black IPAs when they're done right, that is. And I'm going to review a beer from one of my favorite breweries. And what brewery is that? It's Lagunitas Brewing Company out of Petaluma, California, US of A. Yay, yay! And I'm going to review their Nighttime IPA. Now, this is their new black IPA or Black DIPA, whatever you want to call it. It's part of their special release series. It's clocking in at 8.2% ABV and 67 IBUs. Now, this is supposed to be the opposite or the reverse negative of their daytime IPA, which I really enjoy. I consider daytime IPA one of the best session IPAs out there. The only one I like more is probably maybe Fathead's Sunshine Daydream, and I really do like Firestone Walker's Easy Jack, but I think I like daytime IPA a little better. But anyways, not to digress, this beer is a really polarizing beer. I'm seeing some folks saying, man, this is the best black DIPA I've ever had. I've seen other folks saying it's kind of meh, it's a B-level beer, maybe a B+. So I said, you know what, it's $4.99. You can't beat that. I'm going to review that bad boy because I have not had a Lagunitas beer that's disappointed me yet. So I'm going to get the top popped on this, get it in the glass, and tell you what's up with a Nighttime IPA. Let's see here. Oh, nice hits off the top. Plenty of smoke. This is my favorite Lagunitas Crown, the black one. Of course, I will obsessively collect that. So, as you know, if you watch DJs BrewTube, I've drank quite a few black IPAs at this point. My current favorite being the can that you can see stage right, which is Blacker by Surly and those other guys, Three Floyds and stuff. But it's basically a Surly beer if you taste it and you drank Surly. Anyways, let's talk about Lagunitas Nighttime IPA. Alright, it's not totally black, it's super dark brown. There's a little tiny bit of light coming through it, but not much. We got a one finger head of sort of khaki off-white bubbles, super tight, little tiny soap sudsy. Getting plenty of glass lacing and alcohol like streaming down that glass. It's a gorgeous looking beer like every other Lagunitas beer that I've had, and you know what? What I want to know is how you produce beer that's $4.99 for a big ass bomber. This one's super fresh right now because I can see their little cryptic date code that I know how to read on the side of the neck here. But how do you do that, you know, consistently with all your beers, man? They got their ship cranked down really tight. So let's get a nose on this one. Wow, hello hops. Damn. This is like mega IPA-ish sort of black IPA. Wow, man. Up front, I'm getting big pine, big citrus. After that, I'm getting sort of some mango, maybe a little like, I don't know, almost peachiness, a little papaya. And then after that, I get some like background, you know, sort of roast, like dark, like roasted malts, and then coffee and a bit of caramel. Really nice smelling black IPA. This is how I like them to smell. I prefer a black IPA to be just that, a black IPA, and be more towards that, you know, black IPA side. So, let's get a taste on this bad boy and tell you what's up in that department. Cheers. Wow. Man, that is a hop blast. Right up in your face. You know what? The first taste I'm getting out of this, I'm getting like dank hop character, then I'm getting sort of like a mango, citrus, pine, and then that's backed up by this sort of coffee and toffee and roasted malt action going on. But those are like playing second fiddle to the hops. The hops are up in your grill. You can tell this is a West Coast made beer. And you know what? I think it's a little tiny bit cold right now. I'm going to let this warm up a little more. I'm going to sip on a little bit more of this because I got a bomber of this, and it's making me happy already that I have a bomber. And I'll be back in a flash with more on our friend here, Nighttime IPA. Back in a moment. Hey there, guys, I'm back. As you can see, I've drank down most of this glass and most of this bomber. Why is that? Because I've been enjoying the hell out of this beer. Why is that? Well, as you know, if you've watched my reviews of black DIPAs or IPAs, whatever you want to call them, I like them to be more on the IPA side of the spectrum than the black side of the spectrum or porter stout-like side of the spectrum. Because if you're going to be a black DIPA or IPA, you got to have big hop presence up in your grill and, you know, saying I'm a hop bomb. And guess what? I've got some dark roasted malts to complement that. This beer does that. It accomplishes its goal. It is what it says it is on the label here. as you know, a lot of times that doesn't happen these days. And you know what? The other label that was on this bottle that I picked off was $4.99. This is a value-priced beer. The alcohol is totally hidden in it. And as you drink it, and as it warms up, you do get more roasted notes. You get more coffee, toffee, caramel, and dark roasted malts. But always the pine, the tropical fruits, the citrus, the grassy herbal notes, and the dry sort of like citric bitter finish are always present. And always through the whole drinking experience that I've gone through with this beer, the note that is dominant is that it's an IPA, and then secondary and second fiddle, you know, kind of stage right sort of thing, is the fact that it's got the darker roasted malts, coffee, toffee, caramel flavors in there. And to me, that's how it should be. So, you hear me geeking out on this beer, and I'm maybe kind of liking it. What do we grade this beer? Rate Beer gives it a 99. That's an A+. I don't know about all that. Beer Advocate gives it a 92, which is an A-. And you know what? I don't know all about that either. I'm going to go right in the middle. I'm going to give it a 95. I'm going to give it an A. Why? This hits my buttons how I like a black IPA or DIPA. And you know what? At 8.2% ABV, we're in DIPA territory totally, right? So, you know what? The fact that it's a value-priced beer, the alcohol is totally hidden, and to me, the flavors are spot on. It could maybe use a little more of the sort of black characteristic of the Black DIPA, you know, moniker or style. But, you know what, that gets into this category with Blacker. This is my still Top Gun Blacker, and this beer actually reminds me a lot of Odell Mountain Standard in its flavors and its taste, and I gave that beer an A also, and man, I would buy this again in a heartbeat. You know what? I like it in bomber size because it's not super strong, and for that like DIPA range, you don't get totally destroyed at 8.2%. You know, if this was a 10% or something, damn, that would be dangerous. So, till the next time, guys, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching, and I would also really appreciate it if you would, what? Hell yes, that's right. Think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. So guys like Lagunitas keep bringing more value-priced, super tasty beers out like this. And you know what? That's what keeps it going, man. This variety that keeps us happy, keeps everything in this sort of like golden age of beer growing and blossoming. And we'd like that, don't we? If you don't, well, you're probably not watching my reviews anyway. So, till the next time, guys, like I said, thanks to each and every one of you. Until the next time, I got nothing but, you know, a mind to finish the rest of this bomber. And what for you? Hell yes, a big ass, a piece of ass!